Breaking news.
Breaking news. Cory Booker from New Jersey is out. Cory Booker drops out of the 2020 presidential race. It's over. Cory Booker is out. Oh, I thought he was going to win. He thought he was going to win. Cory Booker's out. Let's listen.
I am literally here on this stage right now because 50 years ago, there was a lawyer on a couch who changed his life, changed his mind to get up and start representing families, one of them mine, who were discriminated against.
Ours is the story of the faith we have had in one another.
We know beating Donald Trump is the floor, it is not the ceiling. It gets us out of a valley, it does not get us to the mountaintop.
It's not going to be a referendum on who he is. It's going to be a referendum on who we are and who we are to each other and for each other. We need all Democrats together to call to this country, to stand together, to work together, to rise together.
Today, I'm suspending my campaign for president with the same spirit with which it began. It is my faith in us together as a nation, that we share common pain and common problems that can only be solved with a common purpose and a sense of common cause. So now I recommit myself to the work. I can't wait to get back on the campaign trail and campaign as hard as I can for whoever is the eventual nominee and for candidates up and down the ballot. But for now, I want to say thank you. Campaigning over this last year has been one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. Meeting people across this country who believe, who know that we may have challenges right now in our nation, but together we will rise.
Goodbye, Cory. So that'll probably be the last time we see Cory Booker in the fold. Who's he going to endorse? That's the big question. The big question is, who's he going to give his big 1% to? Let's see. He was polling 2% here, fake poll 2%. Booker, fake poll 3% in Nevada, 2% in South Carolina, where all the blacks are. Where else? Booker 3%. Steyer only 2% in Iowa. Tulsi Gabbard only 2% in Iowa. Bloomberg less than a point. Booker 3% in Wisconsin. New Hampshire, he was 1%, a 1% guy. So who's he going to turn his big 1% over to, his big 2%? I would probably say, he'd probably have to say Joe Biden. So tomorrow, obviously, also Marianne Williamson also dropped out. So that's 2 down. 2 nobodies, 2 people who will fade so fast, so quick. It leads you to believe, like, does Tulsi Gabbard really think she's going to win? Does Andrew Yang really think he's going to pull an upset? Does Tom Steyer really think he has a chance of winning? Is Amy Klobuchar going to break out? The answer is no. Is Pete Buttigieg going to fall like a rock and not, of course he is. So why are these people still hanging on? I mean, Buttigieg, if I were Buttigieg, of course I wouldn't drop out because he's doing, according to the fake polls, he's doing rather well. So you would expect him to stay in. So tomorrow on the debate stage, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is the last primary Democratic debate before Iowa caucus on February 3rd. So tomorrow's a biggie. 6 contestants have made it. This month's debate qualifications require candidates to have at least 225,000 individual donations. In addition, candidates needed to get 5% in all 4 national or early voting state polls or 7% in 2 early voting state polls, which is Iowa, New Hampshire, Nevada, South Carolina. Candidates had until the end of the day Friday to meet them. So this is carved in stone. Tomorrow, 6 candidates: Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Bernie Sanders, Tom Steyer, and Elizabeth Warren. So this is getting good. This is getting more interesting, right? It's getting interesting. Okay, hey, listen, man, Trump's the favorite. I know Trump's the favorite, but before we leave, let's listen to an astounding thing happened today in the world of Julian Assange. He was on his way. Julian Assange attends hearing at the Westminster Magistrates Court in London. Here he is in the car. Check it out. Kudos to Julian Assange. He's alive and well. Check it out.
Julian, stay strong.
Keep fighting.
Stay strong, Julian. We're fighting for you. We won't let them do it to you. We won't let them do this to you. Stay strong. Remember, we're here for you. Remember that. Stay strong. You will be free. Governments will not win. Wow, I can't believe it. You can talk. Talk. You can talk. Talk. Stay strong. Stay strong. It's gonna be alright. Stay strong, Julian. Remember, we're here. We're here for you. We won't let them do this to you. Because your freedom is our freedom.
It's so sad, you know. He looks pretty good. He looks aware. He looks, he looks like he's playing with a full deck, I guess. Wow. So there he is, the journalist of the century, if you will. What is journalism? Journalism is about telling people something they didn't know. That's all it really is. It's not rocket science. It's informing people of something they didn't know. It's not spinning the story into something magnificent. It's simply laying out the facts, the actual truth of our being. And that's what Julian Assange has done in politics. Like really nobody else. There's nobody that compares. And instead of 25 Nobel Peace Prizes and a $2 million talking slot on Fox News and a world speaking tour, he's sitting in a jail facing frivolous charges of basically doing journalism, facing extradition, facing 175 years in jail. So there he is. We wish him the best. We're most concerned that he doesn't die in jail at this point. If he's strong enough to survive and make it through, that'll be enough. If he should, I don't think he'll. I don't know. My gut feeling says he won't make it. He's not going to be extradited. That was my sense then. It is my sense now. That so we'll see. So anyway, Julian Assange. I don't have much more to say. It chokes me up to see that, But I'm glad he was able to have a moment there. So Marcus Conte reporting.